program first. And just a few reminders. I know most of you probably remember this, but just to make sure, please remember to keep your mic muted. If you have any questions, type those into the chat, and we'll be sure to get those to our presenter in a timely fashion. Also, stay on in the chat. There will also be a brief evaluation that'll be dropped in there for you to fill out at the conclusion of this chat. And again, we will be switching gears after our adult ed. We have a 10 a.m. one as well, one at NOCTI. But starting here at 9:30, we're going to start with Mindy Marshall with her presentation. She's filling in for Cindy Sundstrom today on adult ed teacher prep program. So Mindy, whenever you're ready, you can take it from here.
Thank you, Nathan. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for letting me join you again this week for Career Tech Talk. I'm filling in for Cindy Sundstrom. I'm going to share my screen. I'm just going to pull the handout up. Let's see. Are you guys able to see this? Somebody? Angie, Nathan, somebody?
Hey, Mindy, it's Alyssa. I'm not seeing anything yet, but I also dropped the key takeaways document into the chat for folks.
Okay. That's no problem at all. If we can't bring it up here, I was just going to throw it up on the screen, but that's okay. A lot of you folks are probably aware of the teacher prep program. If you're a CTE director, adult education has been involved in this program. It's been a relatively recent thing for us, and we're very, very thankful to those before us, Dr. Stan Hopkins and Kathy D'Antoni, who were able to let adult ed be a part of this program, because just like your CTE instructors who come to you from business and industry, our teachers come to us sometimes without K-12 teaching certification. And they were able to roll us into this program, which I think has been extremely beneficial to our instructors. And for that reason, we are very thankful to be part of that. Dr. Tuckweiler has been very great and gracious to give us slots in that program for us to offer that to our instructors. So when it first started, we just went by an application process for anybody, either an adult ed or a spokes instructor, who wanted that additional endorsement. So it was more like a volunteer, are you interested? If you are, we're happy to enter you into the program. Then beginning in 2019, we changed the policy, and it is now in policy that any new instructor that comes to us without teaching certification has to go through the teacher prep program. And I think that's very important for those folks to learn those teaching strategies, the methodology that is behind a K-12 teaching certification. And it also, with our instructors being in this academy with the CTE teachers, I think it gives them the ability to collaborate, especially if they're co-located in a CTE center. I really think it's very helpful for them. I know our teachers, we get a lot of positive feedback from the program, and I think it gives them more of that incentive and encouragement, and makes them feel at ease when they're in the classroom after they have been through this program. So basically, I don't have a whole lot to go over unless you have any questions about the program. Like I said, I think most everybody is probably aware of the teacher prep program. We do have an application that's going to be going out. I hope to have it out by the end of the day tomorrow, which we just ask our folks to fill out. It's just really a one-page, few questions just to give us their contact information, that sort of thing, so we know who's interested in the program. Of course, we have the list of folks who are new hires that will be going through, but we still have folks out there who do not have the certification or the endorsement who might be interested in it. So we give them the opportunity to also enroll. And we've also opened it up to, even if it's a part-time instructor, we've had folks reach out to us and ask if it would be okay if they were part of the program. So it's very encouraging to know that folks are out there and they really are interested in being a part of the program. Like I said, that's going to go out hopefully by the end of the day tomorrow. Dr. Tuckweiler has told us that I guess they're going to still continue to start out with virtual courses this summer. I'm maybe hoping that things could get back to maybe a hybrid or face-to-face at some point. So we really don't have a confirmation on that. Of course, it's like everything else. We'll have to just kind of wait and see as time goes along. But it will be, I believe, the summer sessions will be virtual again, and see how things progress the rest of the year. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to put it in the chat. Also, because this is something that you guys are well aware of, I don't have, like I said, a lengthy presentation. I would also ask if you want to use this opportunity to chat about anything else adult ed related. If you have questions about the application that just recently went out that is due on April the 16th, or if there are any other even adult ed burning questions that you would like to talk about, or any other topics related to adult ed, I will be happy just to open that up for any questions.
Wow, Mindy.
That's
couple of
quite
traits.
okay.
Yes,
That's all right.
you displayed a couple of great traits of a great presenter. You did it very quick, efficient, and no one has any questions. So,
well, I
don't
assume
know.
that
Tim's
means,
typing in the chat, so there might be a question.
okay, that's all right. But
I'm
I don't want to.
Come
I don't want to
I'm
spend a
I'm supposed to be sitting in on a meeting right now, another meeting. I just got off the phone with Mr. Putnam. Trying to see if I can mute this. Oh, we got it.
Mindy, it's Alyssa. We've got our first question. What financial responsibilities do the teachers have with this program?
So the first 12 hours of this program are paid by the department, and the only financial responsibility would be for the additional 6 hours that they have to have. And adult ed tries to help with travel, lodging, assistance, just depending on how this year plays out. In the past, we've been able to provide them with some lodging assistance and maybe some travel assistance. It's just kind of a year-to-year thing. Depending on how much money we have left in our budget, but we're always happy to help out with some of those expenses. But the first 12 hours are absolutely free, and then the additional 6 hours. And that depends on their transcript, what's on their transcript. And Marshall University takes care of looking at that to see what they may have to fulfill for the additional 6 hours. I just wanted to give folks the opportunity. I know that we have some new CTE administrators, and even ones that have been around for a while may not have realized that adult ed was now taking part in the teacher prep program. So I really just wanted to bring awareness to folks to let them know that it is part of our program now, and it is now a requirement for any new hire if they do not have the teaching credential. I think it's a great opportunity. And like I said, I've had some part-time folks reach out. And so if a part-time teacher wants to take that initiative and go through it, I think that's great. So would never hold anybody back, and would like to give everybody the opportunity if we can. So Nathan, I told you I would be quick. Don't want to take up, I'm not going to do a big presentation on this program if we have a lot of CTE directors out there who know all about the program, are well aware as they hire their CTE instructors. They're well aware of the process. Just wanted awareness that adult ed is now involved.
excellent. Thank you very much, Mindy. If we don't have any other questions, I think we'll be good getting the survey dropped here in the chat for you to complete real quick, and it just popped in there. Take a couple seconds. It won't take but just less than a minute to be able to complete that, and then we'll see you. Make sure you join on the other link here in about 18 or 19 minutes, and we'll be going over NOCTU with Veronica Barron and Adam Carter. We'll see everybody then.